Hey guys, it's Jess, and I am excited to be finally getting a chance to use my gel plate again. It has been a while since I've made anything with my gel plate or done any sort of mono printing or gel plate printing. So I'm excited. Hey Heidi, hey Stacy. I am gonna just kind of experiment, I guess, and see where things take me. I've got my little containers with my Dina Wakley paints in them here. Hey Renee, and I've just swatched out just a little dot of each of the colors on top so that it's easy when they're in the drawer for me to see what colors I have. And I really like this. This little container came from IKEA, and it comes in a set. So you get two of this size and then like a longer one that's like around the size of these two. So it's like a longer, skinnier kind of one. And they come with lids too, but I just like to store these in my little Alex drawers, and they fit really nicely, and they fit these paints perfect. It was like it was meant to be. Okay, so I am just gonna kind of play around. I do also have, so some of these are my new colors, and then, hey Roberta, I just started. And then I also got these newer, well, new to me, I doubt they're new, but new to me stencils that I wanted to use out. So there's a honeycomb one, a holes one, and then this one's called Old School Number Large. So I'm excited to try out some of those. Now my desk is a hot mess right now. I know you guys can't see all of that, but it is going to impact things a bit. I have been working like a crazy person on a few deadlines, and I wish that I could show you what I've been working on, but I can't. But fear not, because it will only be a couple more days until you can see it. It goes live on the 19th. You are not gonna wanna miss that video. It's crazy town. Let me just tell you, it's crazy. Oh my gosh, you got your replacement from scrapbook.com already? That's awesome, Roberta. Their customer service is really good. I've always had really good luck and just really good experience with them. I'm glad that they took care of you really well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put something underneath this because the glare, number one, is horrific, and nobody wants to look at that. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna get out some paper, hang tight. This one's nice and long. There we go. Perfect. That way you guys can see what I'm doing, hopefully. And I am gonna just go ahead and take this off. So this is just the plastic piece that keeps it protected. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. Look how dirty and gross it is. It's so grungy. Harrison's the Bomb and the Bone folder's awesome. Yes. I hope you like it. Which bone folder did you get again? Do you have a link for the survey? Several people mentioned it, but no link. Oh, I didn't know anything about a survey. Apparently I'm slacking. I don't know, but I will look into it for you and I'll let you know. I'll send you a link, and then if I can find it too, I'll put it in the description of my video also, so that if anybody else is trying to find it, they can. Sorry about my nails. I tried to paint them today and it did not go well. They're already chipped, so I apologize in advance. I know some people it really bothers when people don't have nice nails, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put out a piece here for my brayer roll off. So that will just be for putting extra ink and whatnot. And then I do have my two brayers. So I have the Ranger ones. This is the the medium and the small. And I've got most things linked down below in case you're interested in checking anything out, but I don't have any of the paints listed because it would have taken me probably about 30 minutes longer to get on here if I listed all the paints, but I will try to go back after and update it in case anyone is interested. Okay, so I think what I want to do first is experiment and just put some of my new colors on. And hey B, and then I think So I got a few new colors. This one's called Ocean. This is new to me. What I'm going to do is try to just pick up some of this leftover stuff here with my new colors. Because I really like the grungy leftover bits, so I really want to try that out. Now this one is called Night. It is like a navy. This one is black, and then I do also have one that is called Marine. So I think I might even try to do sort of like an ombre maybe, and I decided I wanted to try this. So you see I'm kind of going in like this windy sort of pattern. And I'm gonna try and see if overlapping it like that helps. Maybe that's not navy. I thought the night was a navy, but maybe it's like a really dark. I don't know. We'll see when I blend it. Hey, Rachel. Okay, so I'm going to start down here at the light. Probably going to have to do quite a bit of brayer work because I did add quite a bit of paint here. So I'm going to go ahead and try to cover all of this side and then just start working in the, ooh, look how pretty that is. Okay, so this was Ocean, and this over here is Marine, and then Night. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys. I do have quite a bit of paint on here, so my brayer is having a hard time rolling. Sometimes if you saturate and add a little bit too much paint, it can kind of, I don't know, it gets a little funky. All right, it's so pretty. Can you wet your gel plate cover sheet? Oh, probably. I don't see why not. I'm gonna go ahead and add this one here too. I'm gonna set this one aside because it is really saturated for now. Once it gets a little less wet, then I will start using it again. But for now. All right, so it would help if I had pulled out my paper. Oh, and you know what? My sheet is not quite large enough, so leave it to me. All right, let's get this done before before it completely dries. All right, so I didn't probably need, I guess, to cover the whole thing, but that's okay. Roberta, I will have to try. Okay, so wet your gel plate cover sheet. Oh, cover sheet. I misread that the first time. I have never tried that. Like this piece here, I bet that would make a really cool background. I'll try that next. I've never done that. I would love to try that. All right, so I'm thinking that this really pretty, this really pretty, I don't like, the color is not quite as different here as I wanted it to be. This one is like really, I don't know, gray sort of. It has like a gray tint. And this one is more navy like I thought, but the combination isn't necessarily as nice as I hoped. I kind of was hoping it would be a little more gradual, but that's okay. We can definitely stencil on top of this, and that will be really cool. If you don't like the background, just do it again. That's what I always do. All right, so I am using Pacon True Ray paper. I did forget to link that down in the description, but I can add that after the fact if you're watching in the replay. Check it out, probably. This is like a construction paper. Ooh, see, there's a little bit more of the color difference that I was looking for, but I think these colors just don't necessarily work together. But this is actually really cool for like a weathered wood sort of look. If you were doing something like that, that would be really cool for that. Now this over here is making me get sort of like an under the sea sort of vibe. So I'm wondering if I can't try to pull a print that has, maybe if I add like a little bit, what do I have? Maybe the turquoise and some green? I don't know. This is my first real green that I've gotten. I didn't have, well, I had lime, which I do still have that. I should actually pull those ones out too. I have lime, Lord have mercy. There we go. I have lime and that's it. So now I have evergreen. That's new to me. And you guys know I've been loving on the turquoise. I've been having that forever. Stormy sky. Oh yeah. See, I like all of this. All right, I'm going to kind of intermingle the colors a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work. It might just make mud. We'll see. Well, it won't be mud, but you know. It might not be the prettiest, but we'll see what happens. And these, when you do this kind of thing, you do want to be careful not to blend too much, or brayer too much, I should say, because then you can lose, it'll all just turn into mud. It won't be that pretty, the pretty look that you were going for. It will just get muddy. The colors will completely blend together instead of being nice and separate. Ooh, yeah, or spooky. There's like lots of possibilities here. Maybe we could add in some purples or something. I've been wanting to make a bunch of Halloween cards, but it just I keep making Christmas cards on accident. I really like this one. Oh, and I love the darker blues that we're getting in here. These are like my favorite. I don't know. This is like my favorite kind of print, I think, as far as abstract prints go. This is so cool. I like that it's a little bit darker over here, and then over here you've got kind of the more grungy side. I really like that. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. What else can we add in here? It's like every time I come on, you guys, I get the hiccups. I'm starting to think you guys make me nervous or something. Okay, so we've got a little bit of this yellow, or I mean not yellow, blue and green. Maybe if I add like a little bit of pink, possibly. Sorry about my children. You can hear them being heathens in the background. They're always crazy. You can't stop them. But it's all right. Okay, so what I am doing here is I'm kind of like playing off of, hey Anna, I'm playing off of like one side to the other. I'm not consistently pulling off of one side, if that makes sense. And I find that that kind of helps things stay a little more interesting, at least in my opinion, because then you're picking up little bits from each side. And I don't know, I just find that it just seems a little more organic. I don't know. This color is new to me. This is called Eggplant. I really like this one. All right, I'm just gonna kind of start over here. Like I said, we don't want to do too much brayering just because it will get too mixed up. Like that. Cool. And it's totally fine if it looks abstract and crazy. Like, don't feel like this part of your process needs to be like a masterpiece, because that's what I was hung up on at first. I felt like, wow, this is so ugly, I might as well not even print it. Like, what's the point? And I'm glad that I am getting kind of out of that and letting myself just be a little more free, because I don't know, I just feel like I get better prints when I do that. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, so this is a little bit dark here, so I'll probably try to tone that down a little bit, but oh my gosh. I see a little bit of the blue, a little bit of the green, the light pink, the light purple, and then the darker purple. Absolutely love it. I really like that a lot. Oh my gosh, it's really cool. And I've also been experimenting with different ways to use these prints in my scrapbook. This one? Yeah, it's really cool. I've been experimenting with different ways to use these, like my prints in my scrapbook layouts and like mixed media, art journals, all that kinds of stuff. So just to look at this one, now that it's dried a bit, It's kind of, the colors are blending more together than they were before. I like that. I like it a lot better than I did at first. What I might do, possibly, is go back in with just a touch of white, and then it'll kind of give it, I don't know, we'll see. I might do that here in a little bit. Yeah, I love the little brayer sheets like this one. It has some really pretty turquoise and stuff in it. Like, I might switch them out again because this one's pretty wet. So that's the kind of, it's kind of neat that you can, it's like a work of art all on its own. I don't know, I really like that. You think put some of the pink? Okay. I really love this, and I think I might actually, I'm gonna put, I don't have a white from Dina Wakley, but I know I have some paint. Let's see. White. I got this from the Dollar Tree. Let's use that. Oy. Lord have mercy. I want to put like just a little bit of white on here. This is Dollar Tree paint, y'all. Because why not? All right, so the white is just getting everything wet again so that I can pull it. It's not, it's not going to be the forefront, because when you're doing gel plate printing, it goes back to front. I'm gonna do this side first. So what you want to be in the front, or what is going to be in the front, is actually what is on the gel plate itself. And then every layer, oh my gosh, every layer behind that just builds up extra texture. That is so cool. I love it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this side over here. I love gel plate printing. It makes me so happy. Oh, look at it. Oh my gosh. Okay, look at all the different colors. It's so cool. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to pull another print over here to try to get some of that off, some of the navy to come off. Not too much of it pulled. A little bit, but not much. Now, if you want something to come off, then you can just add a little bit more paint. So like here, hey Lisa, long time no chat, girlfriend. You can go ahead and add in some white paint to get it wet again. Just a thin layer will do, nothing crazy. Turn that bad boy over and print. It's stubborn. It doesn't want to come off. I'm surprised that the blue's not coming off. Usually it just takes a little bit. She's been working like a mad woman at your job, like your 9 to 5 or whatever hours you work. I thought if I got the layer thin enough over here that it would just kind of naturally pull off, but it is not coming off. Hey, Tiffany. Yes, we are gel plate printing. We've been making just random prints with my new Dina Wakley colors so far. It's getting a little darker, but this it's pretty well on there. I don't know how to get that to lift off. Look at my fingers are getting crazy. This is like really super cool and grungy though. I like this for like a scrapbook layout. Like it's just really cool. And the cool thing too is like if you wanted to use something like this for a scrapbook layout, you can just like rip up the edges and then gesso them on, or essentially like collage your piece of paper on. I can spritz it with water. I've got some water. it does the same thing as the paint though. So the paint acts basically like the water would. Maybe the water will kind of intensify it. The only thing for me is that this paper doesn't really take water very well. So yeah, some of it's coming off. That is really pretty. Some of it is coming off, at least a little bit more than before, but this particular paper does not take water well. Ooh. All right, I'm just gonna like keep, here, I'm gonna spritz it like one. We'll keep go, ooh, Lord have mercy. We'll just keep going in this sort of like lined pattern. Oh my gosh, they want dinner again. You're just gonna have to tell them. Oh my gosh. Can't you guys, oh, like, oh no, Tiffany, what you need to say is, why are you so obsessed with me? When they ask you for dinner. That's what you need to say. Why are you so obsessed with me? Okay, I am 100% obsessed with this. This should be patterned paper, you guys. This, I would buy this if this was patterned paper. Like, legit, I would buy this. That is so cool. All right, let's keep going and see what we can do. Now again, this does not take water well, so it is getting quite saturated, so I do have to be careful to try not to put the same spot down in the water multiple times if I can help it, because, you know, it will get a little crazy. Now, it is starting to fade a bit. Now it's getting watered down, but this little bit, it's really not coming off. Yeah, like it's sort of working, but it's sort of not also, because now I'm getting less and less purple. So I'm wondering if I try to add in a little bit more white now. You should scan it and sell it as a digital image. That would be amazing. I could try. I did that once with, well, I didn't sell it, but I had, you guys saw, the, I made postcards out of my ink blended background. So I ink blended this and then splattered it and whatever. And then I made it into postcards. And so I used it for my son's banner for his birthday party. And like little gift tags and all kinds of stuff. So it was, that was the first time I've really done that. I thought it was really cool. I just had Shutterfly print it. I think it was Shutterfly. Or Vistaprint. Which way was I doing this? You guys, which way? I think like this, right? Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yes, it's on my list, Lisa. I just have a ton of deadlines right now, like a lot. Oh, look, it's like cracking. It's been a long time since I've cleaned my gel plate at all. I'm going to set this aside to dry because it's a little crazy. It's really wet. You can see on the back here. It's like super saturated. So I'm going to let that dry. While that's drying, let's take a look at some of the other ones that we've made so far. So we've made some purples. This one, like I said, was a little dark on this side. I didn't love the big smear there, but I like this side a lot. Love that one. We did greens and blues with some grungy, darker blues. Kind of an ombre, but not quite. That was a secondary print. And then this one, which didn't really turn out how I wanted, but we're going to stencil over. So we've been busy already getting prints pulled. And then this one that we were just working on before, which is kind of a shiplap. This one. I know, October and September, they both have just been, well, mostly like starting October 1st, I've just had a ton of deadlines. It's been crazy. And I have not been able to catch up. It's been just like one thing after another, and holy, I can't catch up. Okay, so I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Oh no, the purple one you said. Oh yeah, kind of. I think it would be so pretty with like some butterflies on it. Like this reminds me of Prima a lot. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the color scheme or something, but it reminds me a lot of Prima. I like it a lot. Okay, so that one is gonna dry, hopefully, sometime tonight. Oh, the Moonchild collection. See, Tiffany knows. If anyone was gonna know about Prima, it would be Tiffany. Okay, so what I want to do is start trying to do some stenciling on top. So I think with this one, I want to put some numbers on it. Lisa, I don't watch that show, but is it, I've been hearing commercials for it. Is that the one where they're doing like a crossover episode and it's like Contagion or something like that? The Moonchild collection is from Prima. Okay, Tiffany, I will see you later. Have fun doing your thing. Oh, you're recording it? Okay. Yeah, I don't watch that, but maybe I should go back and start. Because I like Grey's Anatomy. I like all that stuff. And I think that's more of like a procedural, like, you know, I like, what is that show? Station 19, which is like a spin-off of Grey's Anatomy. But I like shows like that. There's one called 911 that I've been watching that I really like. I don't know. I like all that stuff. Okay, so I want to do white. I'm going to try shaking this because it seems like almost translucent. It's kind of weird, this white. And I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I don't know. We'll see. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my best here. I put a ton of this paint on here, so this is a ton. Okay. We'll see if I can actually use the brayer now. Basically, what I want to do, Lord have mercy, is, yeah, I put so much paint on this. Whoops. What I want to do here is get it nice and coated, but not too thick. And then I'm going to lay the stencil over top of it. And then I will put my already printed blue piece on it. And then that is going to give us white stenciled numbers on our blue background. Okay, so let's try it out. Yeah, I'll have to check out Chicago Fire. What's the other one? Oh, Chicago Fire. Oh, Chicago Med and Chicago. Lord have mercy, I can't speak. Yes. Yep. Yeah, basically it just means that they are, oh Lord, they're making the shows connect, whereas other times they don't. Hey, Beth. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, I forgot that this was going to be backwards. That's okay. I totally forgot. I should have flipped it over the other way. But that's okay. My bad. Thanks, Melissa. Too little too late apparently for me, because I wasn't thinking about it until I literally put the I put it on there and I was like, oh man. That's not what I meant to happen either. I didn't want all the numbers on one side. Look at me, I'm a hot mess today. All right, let's just do a little bit up here. Oh no, Heidi. I teach kindergarten looks fine to me. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that like that. I like that it's kind of abstract. The numbers don't all add up. They're obviously backwards. And then let's go ahead and find another one that we can sort of add some numbers to. I actually think this one here where it's got that big purple smear. And then what you can also do is if you really want to get a good imprint, you can use your brayer. Just try to be sure that your paper or your stencil or anything doesn't shift, because if it does, then obviously you will have kind of like a shadowed image. Ooh, that is actually what happened here, but it actually looks super cool. Oh, that's so cool. I really like that. It actually breaks up this area up here quite a bit. Love that. That's so pretty. Okay, so now that we've done that, what we're going to do is peel this off. And so now we've got this crazy thing. But we've also got, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. We've also got the paint left over here. So what I'm going to do is take, we don't really have a dark one yet. I was going to say we could take one of the darker backgrounds and do that, but we don't really have one. So I'm just going to kind of layer it on this other one here. Okay. Oh, look at that. So it muted it. And you can't really see it too much here, but there is some faint numbering. But then look at that. It makes it look like our design is popping out. I think that looks so cool. So then that just adds to the whole mixed media abstract sort of look. I really like these numbers. I wasn't sure. I didn't get any numbers for a long time because I just thought, like, when the heck am I ever going to use those more than once? But obviously I should have done that long ago. And I'm going to do the same thing here with our little brayer sheets, just picking up any of that excess paint, not really worrying about what direction it's going because it's all just kind of part of the process. All right, and then that is kind of cool because it's like self-cleaning for the most part. There's a very thin layer of paint still on here, but it's almost dry. So it's just one less thing to worry about, which I am all for. Okay, so then we're also going to go in with this one, which is called Holes Small. She was in a paper making stage and we became obsessed with paper. Oh, making paper out of everything except the kitchen sink. Yes, that's what the gel plate is perfect for. I love the gel plate. It's so perfect. It's just so handy. All right, I am going to, I do need to take care of this first. All right, I think I'm gonna get a new, I was kind of waiting, it's not dry is the only thing. I was going to try to put something behind this, like maybe we just pull a print and then we put this on top of it, but my gel plate is kind of in use at the moment. And we don't have too many prints to actually be able to just pull one. The top one would look cool with a brick stencil. Which one was it, Roberta? This one? Up here? I don't know. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups again, you guys. Oh, breathe. All right, I'm gonna try to heat set this a little bit and hope I don't like melt it. I'm gonna try to keep the heat tool like really up high, so it's gonna be noisy. I apologize. Hang tight. And it's like not, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable heating it too long, but it is not drying. So let's see, we may just need to Use the dark blue one with the numbers. Oh, well, because it already has numbers. I don't want to, like, it would just be too busy if we added more. So I think what I could do is use a piece of black paper. Do I have any black paper is the question, at least anywhere handy. Because if I used a piece of colored paper, that could work. Hey, Amanda. I don't know. Hold on one second. Okay, why not? I just grabbed some black paper, so. Okay, so let's just go to town. See what happens. Now this is going to be some weird like in-between stage because I sort of dried it and it's been a little while, so it's probably going to pull. Oh, that's cool. Ooh. That's so neat. That looks way cooler than I even thought it was going to look. Fancy, fancy. I like that a lot. That's really cool. All right, I'm going to set that one aside. I don't know what we're going to do with it right now, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm trying to think what we're going to do long term here. Ugh, my page is like sticking over here. I want to check on this one and see how it's doing. It is drying slowly but surely. Try to keep it as flat as I can so that it doesn't get too crazy. I think this might be my favorite ever. I don't know why, but I really, really like that one. Okay, I'm gonna let that keep drying. Oh yeah, for the first day of school, that would be really cute. I've got lots of bus photos, standing at the bus stop, all that kind of stuff that I need to figure out making. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull another print. I think, you know what? Actually, I'm going to use the black. So this is the Dina Wiggly. It's just called black. She's been on the phone for 2.5 hours. Lord have mercy. I'm going to try to use a little less this time and see if that doesn't help. I've heard that it should peel more nicely, I don't know, if the paint layer is thinner. So we'll see. That was like still a lot of paint. Look at me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use only a little bit of paint, and then I use a whole boatload. But it's actually kind of nice because black is one of my favorite things to add to these. I think it looks so cool. I don't know why, but I do. We all have our things we like, right? What is going on here? There's like a little fleck of paint that does not want to be covered. Okay. Super cool. Oh, watching YouTube for 2 or more hours is one thing. But, okay, where did that stencil go? There it is. Okay. So I'm going to start down here, like so. And I'm going to also place, hi Eliza! This one, which is called Honeycomb Small, down here, like so. Okay. All right. Now I do have this strip in the middle, so I will have to try to be careful not to put my stuff on that. But Oh, thanks, Beth. Okay, so I'm going to, if I want it to be over here, I need to kind of go like in the upper corner over this way. So I'm just going to kind of apply that over this way. Ooh. Okay, and then I can add a little bit up here as well. Yeah, so cool. All right, and then I'm going to kind of fold it like this and just, oh, that didn't really work. Where did it add it? It didn't add any at all. Because I don't want to get it all the way on the sides, but I kind of wanted some like in the middle here. Yeah, okay. That way it goes up a little bit more. Okay, so there's that one. Then for this one, I really like the honeycomb. So I am going to go ahead and add in maybe a little bit over here. Like that. See, I really like that. And you can get it nice and sporadic too. Like it doesn't have to be like the entire print. You can just sort of angle your paper and go to town. I like that a lot. All right, just a little bit in the corner up here. Good. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do a little bit of this one too. And if they overlap, totally fine. Doesn't really matter. Let's see, what else can use something over here? Let's do some dots. Ooh, I love that because it had already been used in some places, but not everywhere. So then it kind of gives you that more organic sort of look, a little more natural. Yes, I love it. I'm getting brave, you guys. Do you guys remember, those of you who were here, for my first gel plate experience? It was a hot mess. I've come a long way. All right, so I'm going to try to use up this strip here by putting it right in the middle-ish. What did Eliza say? Love your Halloween card. She's like, what Halloween card? I don't know. All right, so see, we've got that black strip there, but if we don't like it later, we can always just cut these into individual panels and use them separately. I'm really liking this. This looks super cool. I'm just gonna add a little bit of that up there. And that actually is really kind of a neat way to tie it together so it's not just like one random strip. That's actually really cool. Yeah, I've been getting a lot more brave. I never would have tried any of this stuff. Like, that's a really cool mixed media background, and I would never have even done it. Just wouldn't. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and peel these off. Now you can go ahead and use these on your prints. Oh yeah, kind of like a butterfly, that's true. You can definitely use these. I'm not going to bother right now because we've got enough kind of going on. But I am going to use this one. What I'm going to do is spritz with water like we were doing earlier and just sort of plop this one down. And then I should be able to peel off. Yep. So now this is, maybe I sprayed a little too much water because it was a little wet still, but I think it's still cool. And we can definitely use either part of it or all of it. It's a little blurry is all that in this area here. You can see it kind of ran a little bit, but that's okay. I think it still looks cool. I like them all. All right, let's go ahead and pull another one of this side. Wonder if Hobby Lobby sell gel plates. Possibly. I feel like I might have seen a gel plate at Hobby Lobby before. It's not this brand that I have, but a lot of stores don't carry them. But you can get it off Amazon, or I have it linked down below from, I think, like scrapbook.com, Ranger, Joggles, and Blitzy maybe. But yeah, you can get them all over the place. My very first one, I think I saw at a store. I didn't buy, I got mine on Amazon, but I'm pretty sure that my first one, which was not the Ranger gel plate, the first one I tried was the Gel Press brand. And that one was, Lord have mercy, I can't like even think right now. That one was, good Lord. I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say. I bought my first one. I got it on Amazon. Oh, but I think I saw it at Hobby Lobby. I think that's all I was going to say. All that for that much word. It wasn't worth the wait in listening to me try to figure that out. Okay, so I was telling you guys on Monday, while we're kind of in a downtime lull sort of area of our crafting, oh, that's so cool, that I am trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the new year. So by the end of the year. So if you guys ever feel like something that we're doing is fun or exciting and you want to share it, like in a Facebook group or wherever you share things, then share away. I always really appreciate that. It kind of helps get new eyes on the channel, which is really, really nice. When I want it. Yes, I agree with that. I have a hard time waiting for things. But the problem is, a lot of the stuff that we want is not available in stores. Which is so sad. Alright, I'm going to do some random color changes here. I don't really know where I'm going with this, just something fun. I don't know. And we'll see how much of it actually sticks around, since this is a lot of paint. How do we share a YouTube live on Facebook? Okay, so if you're on a computer, right underneath the video, there is a little button that says share. And you can just click that button and it will pop up and be like, how do you want to share this? It'll say like, you can share it to Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, blah, 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 share in a post. So you can do it that way. If you're on the phone, I think it's the same, that it's just below the video. All right, I'm going to grab a second sheet. I'm going to get a new roll-off sheet because this one is getting a little, my other one's, whoo, that's pretty. Oh, I love that when the roll-off sheet is like instantly fun to look at. Go below the video, click share. Yeah. Joann's, Hobby Lobby, Michael's should have at least a small selection of seasonal stamps. Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. My Joann and my Michael's, they don't really have anything. Occasionally, they will have some Hero Arts stamps. Occasionally. Not super frequently. Oh, I really like this. This is like so weird, but I like it. I think I'm going to mix this a little bit more because it's got that thing again with the purple. Okay. This could be underwater. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what it looks like. Every time I do a thing like this and I blend it all together, I think it looks like Monet, I think is the one, water lilies. I don't know why, but that's what it reminds me of. Yes, they are not the new stuff. You're right. Those are outdated. If you're going to make an interactive card in one of your lives, I can share it in the interactive cards and paper crafts. Ooh, yeah, that would be awesome. So next time I'll have to, maybe I can do a Heffy Doodle for the Heffy Doodle challenge. That would be really cool. I like this one a lot. It's so weird, but it's cool. I like that. All right, set that aside to dry, and then we're gonna pull again because now we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty good stuff of all this gunk that is left on the gel plate. Here we go. Here's hoping we get something good. Oh my gosh. Pumpkin stamps. Yeah, I tried some stamps from Michaels once. I wasn't really very impressed because they were not photopolymer, they're acrylic, and they get all mushy and weird. I don't like it. Okay, so on the other side of this one, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this down. Michaels has old products that companies may not replace if it is bad. Yeah, you had some trouble with that, huh, Roberta? Ooh, I love it when the patterns start to show through. That was a little more wet than I thought it was. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this down here. Just pick up some of that excess in the middle there. Starts to build up extra layers and interest. And this starts turning into a really cool background. Like these kind of things I think is so super cool. Like if you did a slimline card, this would be a crazy cool background to just like cut. You can get 2 cards out of it, and then you have 2 backgrounds that look crazy and like totally weird and would make an awesome Halloween card. Like if you, oh my gosh, actually I just got the bold caps dies from Altenew. And if you wrote like spooky in the dies, that would be super cute. And then that's it. Like you just cut the dies out of black paper or something and then you're done. Like you just glue them on and that's your card. That's super cool. I actually might leave this because I like it for a Halloween card. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's do a couple more. Aced 175. Woo! Okay, ignore my drink opening noise right now. Sorry. I need something to drink. Okay. All right, so I did want to do what Roberta suggested earlier. This is the cover sheet for my gel plate. I'm just going to move the gel plate over. You can see that this is like super grungy and dirty. Oh no, I'm frozen. Which is weird because remember you guys, that thing that used to happen and all of a sudden it would just freeze and there's like no reason that it should be frozen. It's just frozen. You guys can still hear me, right? The picture is not moving, but you guys can hear me. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, hey, Belinda, hey, Luisana, bad timing, girls. I think what I'm going to have to do is start a new one. I hate it when this happens, but I don't know how to fix it. I don't know why this happens. So I'm going to go ahead and go out and then come back in. So irritating. Hey, Dawn. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and end this one and then really quick start a new one. So just go to my channel. If you just click on a card day's work and then just refresh here in a second and then you'll be able to pop into the new one. I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, I will go ahead and restart. All right, I will see you guys in just a second. Hang tight.